quarterback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They run here with Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Trey McBride. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Singletary to get the drive started. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Singletary again. Gets by him at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers. 71 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Shark's got it, left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now.
They go right back to Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Powerful running. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
2nd and 13. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of... Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,